What's going on, guys? Ben here, and today we are checking out Battlefield 2042. We're actually in the last week of season 6. I think it's week 19, because I think it was originally going to be week 16 was going to be the last one, and then they extended it by 3 weeks. So week 19, as of, was it Tuesday 20th of February, we're going to be looking at a kind of another interim event, a little control mode. That mode's coming back that we saw in season 5, I believe. And that's going to come back on a couple of extra maps and stuff like that. Gives a bit of a kind of mix with the content in that regard. And then wait, was that a bad guy? Oh, there we go. And then yeah, basically we're gonna then have a whole new kind of season 7 at some point in March. They've just said reveal and launch is in March at the moment. It's going to come with 2 maps, and whoops, the main thing is this going to be enough to bring people back? Because I think this has been a long season. Normally the seasons are 12 weeks. They'd already extended it to 16 weeks and then another 3. So, you know, we're already 7 weeks over what we would have expected. We're going to have another 2 weeks of this control mode, right? So we're at 9 weeks now. So we've almost, you know, and they're saying, oh, you're getting 2 maps with season 7. But if you think about it, it's not far off that we probably would have had season 7 and then season 8 and had a map with each of them anyway, right? You know, it's similar kind of time frames that, you know, it's one of those things that seems like a reward, but it doesn't feel like a reward, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, not 100% kind of on this kind of strategy. Oh, no, any danger of me actually hitting my target? Okay, well, he's gone. Okay, I can never really play properly when I'm talking. It is the one drawback of me doing these types of videos. There is a noticeable skill decrease. I just spend my time reviving instead. Yeah, like I said, season 6 is coming to the end. We do have like the Lunar New Year at the moment with kind of event and stuff like that. You can get some cosmetics and stuff. Nothing huge. Oh, I go back and check that. I don't know where this person is. There we go. Got him. Oh, he was there. Oh. Is he at distance? Might have been. Keep an eye on this. Oh, might be able to go get him. Let's get him up. There we go. Oh, get him as well. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, the player numbers have dropped a lot on this, and rightly so. This is the epitome of what we'd say is a content drought. At the moment, they've kind of just been, you know, extend the season, give us some extra mission challenges for the weeks and stuff. And definitely for me, I mean, you know, I was posting quite regularly with some Battlefield content, you know, covering like the different weeks and what was out and stuff. And got to a point where I was like, there's not much to actually to do a video on and talk to you guys about, because it's just not actually much to really discuss, you know? I think that's probably been one of the biggest issues, that some people that are probably still playing this, you know, they're just really diehard Battlefield fans. Maybe there's nothing else at the moment that's interesting them. Oh, they just really love it, and that's fine. I am a big fan of this game. Like, I'm fully on board with its redemption arc, and I'm excited to see, you know, season 7 and what they bring and stuff like that. But I just get the feeling that season 7 is the last one for this one. This will be their last season. I'd be very surprised if they do a season 8. They did a recent kind of EA earnings call. I think it was back in January, and I didn't really cover it on the channel because, you know, I wasn't really covering Battlefield too much. I was just, it would just be, you know, just jumping on just to do a small little tidbit about this EA call and stuff like that, which wasn't enough, I think, for this video on its own, especially not for, you know, I'm not a Battlefield only focused channel. So they all but confirmed that there is a Battlefield in development. 2025 is its kind of slated release. Whether that actually is the case or it gets delayed or not, you know, that's by the by. But the main thing is that there is going to be another one. And if they are planning for a Battlefield to come out next year, which does feel soon, you know, it does feel quite soon for that to be the case, then you know, this is going to have a finite life. I don't think they would keep supporting this with new content beyond. You know, I doubt there'll be a season 8 or a 9. Season 8 potentially, season 9 even less so. Oh, okay. Took the healer out. Fair enough. It's all speculation. My main thing is it going to actually be in 2025? Because, you know, I think the next Battlefield, we'll just call it Battlefield 25. Battlefield 25 is going to be probably the least pre-ordered game, unless they do something remarkable with their marketing. It's going to be the least pre-ordered game. It's going to be the most skeptically viewed game. And no one's going to trust that because of just how the launch was with this game, with Battlefield 2042. And there's going to be so much kind of skepticism of whether it's good, whether it's going to be stable or not. They lost a lot of trust with the launch of this one. So yeah, you know, if they do it right, they're going to get a load of people involved. They're going to get content creators. They're going to get betas and trials and all sorts. And they're not going to just sit there focusing on microtransactions and cosmetics and things like that. And they're going to make sure there's a leaderboard in at launch, you would hope. They're going to make sure that the squads are in there at launch and that there's decent performance. These aren't crazy things to ask for if you think about it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't check my left there. I didn't see there's a vehicle there. I was just in my revive only kind of mode. But yeah, I think this has a lot to kind of ride on with Battlefield 25, and I think this is kind of coming to the end of Battlefield 2042. And I think although when you look back at where it was to where it is now, I enjoy this game. I think it is a good game. Getting one map every season, I know they reworked maps as well alongside it, but that's not really our fault that those maps weren't sufficient to begin with, you know? The fact that the content drought has been very low with this, and it's not a similar game that came out at the same time. Halo Infinite has suffered basically the same fate, that a lack of decent content, a lack of stuff that can be done, you know, and maps, weapons, they come here and there and stuff like that, but it's nothing huge in that regard. And yeah, I think it just gets to a point where people have lose patience with it over time. They go play something different, something else shiny comes along, holds their attention better, does the monetization better, does the content drops better. And I think this will, at the end of the day, no matter how much of redemption Battlefield 2042 has, it will still be a fumble for all intents and purposes by EA. Okay, so yeah, I think they've got a lot riding on 2025, and intrigued to see, you know, if we'd see more about that. I mean, if it's in 2025, we're going to hear about it at the Summer Games Fest. We'll probably, you know, say it sticks with that release, right? Hypothetically, you're going to get Summer Games Fest in... I'm going to die here. You're going to get Summer Games Fest in as an announcement, probably. Little bit of gameplay. And then probably the Game Awards you'd get. Or sometimes they do their EA kind of play thing, although that's normally around the same time as Summer Games Fest. You'll then get like a full kind of... oh god, I'm so out of practice with this. You'll get a full kind of gameplay look and everything like that. And then it has its release. And I think... Jeez. Where's that coming from? They're all in the hills. All in the hills. Let's go in here. Let's have a look. There we go. And push them back anyway.
Take your new objectives. Push them out once more.
But yeah, I think, like I said, the two maps that we're going to be getting with Season 7 kind of feels like, you know, we would have got them anyway in Season 7 and 8 if they released at the same, like at their normal time without the delays. Because you got to remember, Season 5 had that gap between 5 and 6. And 6 is now going to have a gap between 6 and 7. And was extended as well. So, they're obviously, it makes sense, it tracks that they're working on another title, because it does seem like they've got less developers on the team, and this is more of a maintaining kind of team now, maintaining crew, which again is why I think probably season 7, they'll probably, when they reveal it, they'll announce it's the last one, I would guess, or they just won't touch on that yet, let people enjoy season 7, and then as it comes to the end of it, they'll announce that this is the end of, you know, there won't be any more future content updates. It will just be you know, maintenance and tweaks and stuff like that, and they'll put it right into the back burner kind of thing, because again, going back to Halo Infinite, that obviously came out similar time as well, and that was also recently got the similar treatment, that there's not going to be more kind of season pass models. There's going to be content and stuff, like things like that, but not in the sense of, you know, an ongoing live service. And that game was, you know, infinite for the reason that it was going to be infinite, you know, you know, to some degree. So, you know, I think they originally had planned that's going to be like 10 years or so. So that's Halo anyway. That's not Battlefield, but yeah, I'm really intrigued to see where season 7 comes, what the maps are like. You know, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at this eagerly as well, because especially if you like this game, it's like I said, you can't deny it does get a bit dry with these same kind of maps. There's still no kind of true browser searching like kind of thing, so like in the older titles where you could just select the maps you want and stuff, and they take away playlists, they add playlists, that gives the illusion that there's stuff happening, I guess, but it doesn't give the player the control to be like, right, I want to play Breakaway on Rush, and only that, or I just want to find a match that's going on that has that going on right now, and I want to play that. I guess that's the thing they're kind of missing at the moment. We are holding that fine. Should we go underground, have a look at C2? But yeah, I'm very intrigued to see the future of this and what we get in the reveal. But like I said, this is going to end on well, technically Monday the 19th. That's going to be when the season ends. We'll then have the control mode for, I think that's 2 weeks, isn't it? February 20th to March 5th, and then the reveal and launch. Just says March, but if we assume March 6th would be the launch of season 7, since they've put an end date on control mode. Now this could be end of March, and that control mode they just extend, or control mode does finish when, you know, when they're planning to, and we just don't have anything from March 5th until we decide we're going to have something, you know. I just don't have a grenade or anything to fight against that. Like I said, have you been playing this at the moment? What are your thoughts on this? I'm really intrigued to see what they do with this next kind of Battlefield, and I think, like I said, they've got a long way to go to get that kind of trust back from the community. So I think that's not going to be easy to kind of just gain back.
One of our objectives has been lost.
Just going to hold this objective, hopefully. But yeah, someone who actually like has pretty much enjoyed this game. This is probably one of the games I've got the most hours in the Battlefield franchise. I think it has surpassed. I don't think I've ever gone over 200 hours in one Battlefield title. Maybe Battlefield 4, but he tried to run me over. He still got me though, but he tried to run me over there. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see kind of what they do with this and how it goes as well. We're in overtime as well, but I've enjoyed this so far from what it's come out. It will be quite a short, or what feels like quite a short shelf life, you know, if season 7 does become the last one. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know below how you're finding kind of Battlefield 2042 at the moment. Are you kind of in that Nah, I'm done with it now, and I'll wait for the next season, or I'll maybe wait for the next title. So many other good games out at the moment as well, that it's kind of, you know, when your time's divided and your attention is kind of split. At this point, I'm dipping into this every now and again now, rather than you know, jump on every day and do some matches and stuff like that, because it is just, you know, it's towards the end of its content cycle. And yeah, no doubt we'll be doing some footage and content on season 7 when that comes out eventually, whenever that may be in March. But like I said, hopefully March 6th, and they'll just go fluidly straight into it. But yeah, if you haven't already, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Like I said, we will do some more content on Battlefield and stuff in the future. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see and what your thoughts are on Battlefield 2042 in general. But like I said, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out while I played a game here, and just talked to you about the current state of Battlefield 2042. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.